Now, you had an experience in the last couple of years of trying to influence a particular legislator, using religious leaders to do that. Why don't you tell us about that? It's a really interesting story.
Well, I think we're talking about Marty Golden.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Marty Golden, a Republican, lives in a district with, I think, about 30,000 rent-regulated apartments, 38,000, which means there are over 100,000 individuals living in his district who would depend on rent regulations. Well,
this is in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn, yeah. We organized a group of about 11 clergy representatives, most from his district, some from the periphery around his district. We met with him. We understand that the year before, for the year period 12 months before, when tenant groups were trying to meet with him, he was very unresponsive. And in fact, he said repealing vacancy decontrol or vacancy destabilization was irrelevant.
It didn't affect his district, is what he said. This doesn't affect my district.
Exactly. We got a meeting with him, and clergy, including Chick, who was from Brooklyn, Chick Straud, and some others, met with him. And he started off giving us his 3 reasons why we didn't need to talk. The first was the standard, I don't think that wealthy people should be getting rent regulations. So he said, Marty, this is not high-income decontrol. This is vacancy decontrol. Don't confuse the issues.
Nothing to do with anyone's income.
Exactly. Then he said, well, I don't think anyone in my district is in danger. This doesn't affect anyone in my district. It turned out that we went in the newspaper and we found hundreds or dozens of apartments renting for $1,600 to $1,800 a month, which clearly means that they're within range of the $2,000. And then third, he said, and this won't come up for a vote, which turned out he knew what he was talking about because it was a few months before the coup that Pedro Espada was the chair of the Housing Committee called, and it did not come up for a vote. But we then said to him, Marty, Senator Golden, we want a commitment from you that when this bill comes to the floor, you will be there and you will vote to repeal vacancy decontrol. And he said, I can't say that. And one of our, in fact, Chick said, therefore you want us to tell our congregants that you will vote against repealing vacancy decontrol. And Marty kind of backed up, and his aides stood up, and they said, no, we didn't say that. We have an open mind. And
you had more than one. You had more than one meeting with this man.
We did.
Yeah.
And then his mantra became open mind. Open mind.
I've got an open mind. I'll think about it.
Yeah. Right. From irrelevant to open mind.
Yeah.
Last time we met with his staff, we were up in Albany. We had an appointment with him, and he sent in a 20-year-old aide who I think had been there, an intern who had been there for a few months, who didn't know the first thing, or at least didn't tell us he knew the first thing about vacancy control, and it seemed to be a real slap in the face for us, and there were some people there from his district. So we think Marty is kind of hiding.
And in fact, we think the first stop on the tent city is going to be right in his district.
We're right, exactly.
Yeah, so we'll, okay, well, this has been very, very informative. Thank you very much, Mark, and thank you for all the good work the Interfaith Assembly on Homelessness and Housing does.
Well, thank you, Michael, and just remember May 19th at St. James and 71st and Madison, and June 1st at Broadway and 10th Street, and then on up to Albany.
Grace Episcopal Church.
Right.
You've been watching Access for All. Thanks for watching, and good night.